Hello, space travelers. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for hanging out in my little corner of the galaxy. Turn this down a little bit. There we go. Turn that this way. This way. Okay. Echoing a little bit today. Am I echoing on your guys' end at all? Welcome to the stream, David, and welcome to the stream, Where Frog. Thank you. How are you guys doing? Oh, okay. Thank you. I've had a little bit of an issue in almost every single streams. I always try to do a little bit of some system checks before I get going for the evening. Okay. Music okay on your end? No, not too loud? Doing good, just chilling. So am I. I've had a long day. Ready to work on some art and show you guys what I've been up to. Let's see, the werefrog. I am not doing so well. The pad is supposed to be dry, but a pipe in the basement wall is leaking. Oh no. Unfortunately, it's not a lily pad. I take it. That was a very bad joke. Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, I hate when that happens, especially when it gets really cold where I'm at occasionally, and our apartment complex is always like, make sure all your like cabinets are open where the pipes are and stuff, just in case something explodes like that. I'm so sorry. I hope someone is able to come fix that for you swiftly and quickly. I think that's the same word, technically. I'm sorry. My brain's not loaded yet. Takes me a few minutes as I get into the stream. Alright. Well, besides, let's see here. What have I been doing? Today, I'm gonna show you guys where I ended up with the I'm just about done with the Galarian Rapidash drawing that we started a few weeks ago, and I'm gonna continue with the Sailor Moon drawing, hopefully get a little further. If not, oh well. It's nice having a fun chat with all of you guys. They're coming on Thursday. Oh man, what is it? Today is, yeah, it's Monday, Jiffy. Yeah, I hope it doesn't get worse for you. Definitely keep an eye on that, because you know how mold works and basements and leaky things. But let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna show that to you guys. Continue drawing on the Sailor Moon. That's the next in line for our for my update of old drawings that you guys chose. And then I have it pulled up here. Maybe want a few more people get in the stream. I know I've been talking about my website, but I thought I'd kind of show you guys what I have so far. Mainly the big thing is I'm updating all these pieces so I have something to sell in my shop. The next step after I get these done is I'm going to send them off and try to figure out the best, like how well I can like do different sizes, so I'm not just doing one size of print, and just how much better the quality is. But it was definitely a Monday today. I was up a little too late last night, but I was hanging with some good friends of mine. Here, get the good old iPad picked up here, or pulled up. Blech, I can't talk today. There we go. All right, we got the iPad up. For anyone wanting to stream drawing, if you do happen to have an iPad, I don't think it necessarily has to be the one that I have. A good program to use, it's called Reflector 4. It's just Reflector 4th generation, I'm guessing. Usually Apple's a pain in the butt with their cords, and it's finicky, and using basically a mirroring image program allows me just to copy what I got right here in front of me, no strings attached, literally, and I can kind of move around. There's one less cord in the way, and so far there hasn't really been any like huge latency issues that I'm noticing. It is like 20 some bucks or something. It's like a one-time thing, and it has been working perfectly for me. Let's mood. Oh yeah. Mondays, I want to do art on Mondays because I know this is the start of the week, start of the work week, and it's kind of like blah. So I'm hoping the God, I can't talk today. I'm hoping these streams will help you relax or are fun to kind of get you hopefully in a good start for the rest of your week. So let's see here. What do I want to do first? Really, let's see. We got okay. I'll just go ahead and show. So this is David, you saw this last night. I'm almost done with this, but this was started a few weeks ago, and so a part of what I'm learning with this is there's going to be some of these drawings that I cannot really save too much of the traditional aspect, especially as far as like trying to get it done. I've really enjoyed my friend Frank. I've mentioned him before. He showed me like how to do like cell shading. It's a lot quicker. I can get kind of the look I'm going for. But I was halfway. Let me get on a layer here. Go. Well, let's go here. Use borrow a red color. So make sure I'm on the right. I was like halfway coloring this part just a little bit at a time, like I'm doing with my colored pencils, and I'm just like, wait, I probably should just drag and drop the color into the line art, and lo and behold, that saved me a lot of time. I was trying really hard with this like artistic brush here, this textured brush, to try to keep let me see here, let me just turn off this really quick, to try to keep some of the pencil shavings there, but it's just not feasible. I would be doing it forever. So yeah, so I ended up doing that, and then I added a couple of what I'm learning is called clipping masks. They basically kind of I call it just, it's another layer that like attaches itself to the like main layer. So I have these two have highlights and shadows here, yellow and this blue. They're attached to this, so when I color on it, it doesn't color outside the shape. So I'm able to do like some really quick shadows and highlights. Hey Jay, how's it going? How's 2024 treating me? So far so good. Lots of good stuff. I have I'm challenging myself. I spent a while, especially last year, taking time to learn how to use Procreate better. I had to learn how to use OBS. I got a VTuber. A lot of learning. And so I kind of think I overloaded myself and got overwhelmed. So I was feeling really bad about it. And also I bring this up a lot, but just being supported by people around me and my husband being so wonderful and supporting me, like, really gave me the push. I sat down, and before the end of the year, I was like, all right, do I want to do this or do I not want to do this? What is it that I'm trying to do? And I promised myself that I would really try this year. And so far, I have had, I think this is my 5th stream. I can't remember. Every Monday nights, I'm coming in here working on stuff, talking with you guys. You've probably seen it, Jay. I'm working on old drawings and giving them new life as a way to practice digital, and also just these are some of my favorite drawings I've ever done when I first started taking my art like seriously. Let's see here. Go Sabi. Thanks, Werefrog. I still love picking on him for the joke you made last week. Aw. See, they spelled it right, honey. S-A-B-I. They got you. See, how often does he come and join the streams? He will poke in maybe through my microphone, but he likes the air of mystery. Being my space husband. He's some earthling I found. We met when we were kids, and he didn't know he fell in love with an alien. As I was masking so hard, I was fitting into society. Where was I? Yeah, losing track. So, yep, that's what we're doing. We're working on this. I am really happy with how this one's just about done. And while you're here, since I got you guys, I got a couple of you now. Would you guys like to see my website that I'm working on before we start working on today's drawing? We got Sabi support in the chat. Ayo. Let's go, says David. That's what I want to hear. Okay. So, pull this up really quick. I think I got it. Werefrog. You didn't use the Zaffold Beeblebrox pickup line? Hey, this guy boring you? Want to see my spaces? Oh, sorry, spaceship from another. I'm from another planet. I'm not gonna lie. The Zaffold. I don't know what that is, and I'm probably gonna get shunned for it because I don't know what that reference is. Please help me. Oh, okay. My husband knows what it is. What is? Oh gosh, The Hitchhiker. I saw that movie for the first time, I think, within this last year. I have not read the book. I do want to read the book, so I apologize that I did not get the reference. Let's see here. Right. So then, let's see. The website, right. Okay. Sorry, my brain is a little, like I said, a little sleepy, a little tired today, so I apologize. How do I get there? There we go. All right, so little sneak peek of my website here. Gonna have to. I don't have 2 monitors yet, and I told my friend I now know why you need 2 monitors. Let's see. Before you read the book, listen to the radio show. Okay. See. You also don't know where your towel is, apparently. No. Okay, that reference I do know. Oh, you should always bring a towel. Let's see. Before you read the book, yeah, read the radio show. Okay. So, sorry, I'm trying to keep up with chat. Let's see. We have, so this is the website so far. I'm using Squarespace. I pay a monthly fee. I probably mentioned this before. It's like $36 a month, and you can design it however you want. And the fun thing is, you go up here, you can switch from desktop to mobile. And like how it's gonna look. See, let's see. David Carroll. There is a reason we both have 2 monitors. A friend of mine actually uses 4. All the monitors. Yeah, I need to save up, or if maybe someone has a spare that I know, that maybe they would be so kind to let me have it. Let's see. Yeah, so in Squarespace, you can kind of switch back and forth between mobile and desktop, and kind of you can pick like a base, this like template, and kind of do a bunch of stuff with it. And don't worry, I'm not selling bases, but I see. This is something that I didn't see last time. So on the mobile, it looks fine. You have to like kind of go in and individually move stuff around. It's pretty grid based, so you can it makes it a little easier. But I'll just do it this way for now. So I got this, and then down below we have a little short about me section. And then I don't know if this leads to anything yet. There's my logo, and I got my socials all right here: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And then if you need to contact me, got a thing right down here. And then I think there it is. Yep, my email is down at the bottom. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or ideas for a stream. So yeah, so that's what I got so far. This video brought to you by Squarespace. Yeah, it's I did the Etsy route. It kind of works for some people, but Etsy's really just not the best. And I felt like I wasn't getting much out of it, and then, like I couldn't even customize it to look the way that I want. So I really wanted my own personal website, and it has the built-in store and everything, and I haven't figured out how that works yet. So yeah, that is part of the ongoing projects I'm working right now. So we go back into here. Last week we started this. I didn't get super far, but I'm gonna try to continue here. Going to inking. Got Steins Gate stuck in my head. Hey Rudy, welcome to the chat. How are you? Let's see. Werefrog. Don't make a joke like that. There are some laws regarding posting your sponsors and videos online and streams. Oh, I see. Gotcha. I hear too many people joke about it. I got it in my head. Oh, okay. Yeah, this video is not sponsored by Squarespace. It was a joke. I hoped I use a sarcastic of enough voice, but yeah, very clearly, this is not sponsored by anybody. I'm not getting jack, other than just getting to spend time with you guys and working on my art. So let's see here. What are you guys up to for the rest of your week? Is it mostly work? You got big plans? I know, was it the Earthlings call it Valentine's Day that's coming up. Switch over to this. Thanks for bearing with me with my muddied brain today. What I get for going out and having fun. I'm getting to be old. Alrighty. Down here. How's that? That thickness good? Oh. Kind of. I think I fixed a little bit the angle of this poor horse's eye. It's a little better. It was a little off, but I think I fixed it. Let's see. Ash Wednesday is Valentine's Day, big chocolate day. First day, and many stop eating chocolate for a while. I do really like chocolate. So I've been hearing that what was it? European chocolate is way superior. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's why. Okay. And there's like a huge difference. Let's see. David, working until Thursday, then taking a space shuttle to a nearby planet to spend time with one I call my love. Aww, that's awesome. I hope that the trip is quick and smooth for you. I love love. I know Valentine's Day is a Hallmark type thing, but I cannot help myself. I am a hopeless romantic. I always just like, I love the colors and red and purples and pretty cool. I like I said, I work at a store, so I have to be careful because they have a Squishmallow for every season, every occasion. I have to be careful not to come home with too many because I really love stuffed animals. Here, let's start with your horn. And I think with this, I might, again, I apologize if I repeat myself a lot. I'm probably do the black line art, and then I'm going to probably change it to like a purple or a dark pink or maybe a blue to kind of soften it. I'm gonna back up real quick. Kind of like what I did here. Originally, this line art was black, and I made it purple afterwards. Looks a lot nicer. Kind of softens the picture a little bit. Always have to remind myself when someone comes in the store and has the little bit of ash on their forehead, like, oh, okay, that's my signal that Ash Wednesday is coming. Let's try this. A little crooked. Hands are a little tired from running product all day. Come on. I haven't had a chance, but I still do have that sticky note about the like the game table, something like that, that I think you mentioned. Sorry, no, ash on the forehead means Ash Wednesday is here. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Thank you for informing me. Yeah, if there's anything, I never claimed to be a, let's see, an expert on, you know, on things. I'm always willing to learn. Just let me know if I misspeak about something. I will correct myself. And as always, I like to do a quick plug at the beginning of the video. My VTuber was designed and rigged by Lady Pixel Heart. All of her stuff is linked down below in my description. If you'd like a VTuber or PNG tuber specifically, she opens her commissions once a month. And I have all of her details down below. And then the music you're hearing is from a channel called Stream Cafe. I'm streaming it straight from Spotify per their rules and requests. But yeah, they make really cute music. Pretty much free for anybody to use for their streams, and I always think that's such a nice thing that people do. Let's see, Lent is 40 days of fasting. The 6 Sundays are not days. Sorry, the 6 Sundays are not days of fasting, and Easter comes afterwards. Ash Wednesday is the first day of Lent, also called Quadragesima. Yeah, please, I'm probably butchering that terribly. I'm so sorry. Does anyone else's brain stop working at a certain point of the day? Because mine definitely does, especially if I've been talking a lot at work. I think I briefly mentioned in last stream, so I think after next week, I will have Mondays more available, so hopefully I'll be a little bit more energetic on the stream. Also, if there's, I think I'll probably keep it around 6 o'clock just so that way I can have dinner with my husband, and be all ready, fed and ready to go for stream. But yeah, I should have more time coming up here soon to work on stuff. I'm really excited about that. Go. Let's see. Close. Soft Gianna Juanra Jessima. Okay. Gotcha. Jessima. Oh man. There's this darn so in my OBS there I have the chat pulled up. But it has these where I can like send emotes like this to the chat, and it's like right in the way of most of this, like towards the end of everyone's message, and I can't see. I don't know if I can turn that off. Let's see. David, that time works for me as I work mornings. It's why I passed out earlier yesterday. What time did I leave? I ended up staying close to about, I think it was like 9:30 something, and I didn't get to bed until closer to 11, which is way past Jiffy's bedtime. I am a routine kind of person. I used to, what's the word? Before, I've been with the company I've been with for a while now. I think I'm coming up on my 10 years here in August. And, you know, when you first get hired on, you know, you got to get the crappy shifts. You kind of have to, like, get that seniority stuff going. And I did a lot of like clopens and mostly closes, and it just kind of wrecked me not getting off until like 9 o'clock, and then staying up because you want to have a little time to yourself, and that would also make me eat late, and I would stay up way too late, and it wasn't a good time. And I didn't have a good rhythm for like getting sleepy and tired, so my sleep was really bad for a long time. But I'm quite the morning person. I do all my like best stuff first thing in the morning, and that's why I like to get in and get out of work. Because by the afternoon, my brain just starts going all mushy. Let's see. Of course, you're a routine person. All the aliens like you love routines. Oh, absolutely. Yep. Been very, very helpful. I got with the diagnosis, I've been able to like really. It even says in my paperwork how that I really need that. Like, please, please let me have a routine. Not, just having things sprung on me and changed every which way was very stressful. Do I want to make... Okay, give me one second. Something I like to do is make the eye a separate layer, just so I can do stuff individually, because the hair tends to overlap. Let me see. I need the selective tool. Freeform, please. Oh, nope. Okay, what's clicking on the wrong thing? Please let me do it. What am I missing? Oh, here we go. Gotcha. Okay. No, that's not what I want. Pardon me as I'm trying to remember how Procreate works.
Hey, I'm Chelsea,
this.
and a little
Okay.
thing I like about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is I think it's just a perfect combination of ingredients. The pepper jack cheese and that spiciness of the sandwich. It's the right type of spice and the right amount of spice. It's crunchy on the outside, but then really tender.
My brain's not where. I'll come back to it. Coming back to it. My brain will figure it out in a second.
There are too many things I like about it. I don't know if I can
Let's see.
Bring on the spice and order the Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, the ads. The dreaded ads are back. Go away, ads. I know you help some, but you're very frustrating. Oh, we're back. Oops. No, don't do that. I am just a hot alien mess today. Well, not that kind, just a mess. There we go. Let's see. I remember when I did retail, I was on the swing shifts, working whenever I was scheduled. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, that just really is. I don't. There's maybe some people that's okay for them, but man, I just can't do that. And if I could handle, going to the overnight shift at my job, I would, because it's just running product to the floor, and I can do that, no problem. It's a lot of the customers that kind of like take it out of me. But there's just been a lot going on at my work in general. It hasn't been getting much better, so my husband and I worked out a deal. Whoops. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. Let's go back. So that way I can have a little bit more space from there, because it has not been good for my mental health overall. Watch as I draw the same line over and over again. Oops. Anybody a Chiefs fan? I was out pretty much just watching the football game last night. I don't really watch a ton of sports, but our friend really loves the Chiefs, so we try to watch the Super Bowl if we can. Man, I just cannot get a grip on drawing this evening. It might be one of those things where my brain's telling me I need to work on something else. I have been doing really good at keeping a good pace with all my drawings. If this doesn't work out, I might hop back over to the Pokemon one so that way I can at least get that finished and have it ready for posting later this week. Okay, I'm gonna move on to a different part of the... I'm just gonna move on to a different part of the drawing. Here we go, let's go down here. Let's see. When in Blazing, he left. I'm not sure when Blazing left, to be honest. I think he stayed after I left. And to answer your question, not a sports ball fan. Yeah, that's definitely okay. I've been listening to a podcast called Go My Favorite Sports Team. It is ran by Tyler Scheid, and he has Markiplier on as like his co-host. And he, the goal of his cast is to try to help non-sports lovers at least feel like the show is, or sorry, sports are more accessible. Because I know we have a lot of friends that are like big into sports, and we just like it's okay. But we don't get the same hype as they do. But it's kind of a good podcast to get your feet wet and at least kind of like have some knowledge, like, oh, okay, that's how that works. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I was asking. Oh, no, you're okay, David. No, I don't think any of us were. They told me it was actually really funny. By the way, I will say Usher's performance last night at the halftime was amazing, very funny. Felt like I was back in high school. But I felt even older because Usher has not aged a day. He looks exactly the same. But they were watching the Super Bowl because they wanted to see how they did the halftime show. Because you know our boys, and they do all the AV stuff for like conventions and whatnot. They were just basically picking the show apart and like the camera angles and the stuff that they do to make it like more like interesting, but that was the only reason they were wanting to watch. It was pretty funny. Fix her nose a little bit. Her nose looks a little broken. This one I still love it, but it definitely has some issues anatomically. Let's see. Oh, here's a fun question that was from that podcast. I'm trying to think. Do you think paragliding is a sport? Apparently it is a sport. But Markiplier says no, it is not. It's not as like well known, and it's another one of those, it's not very accessible to everybody, so you don't see a ton of like coverage on it. Let's see here. Gotcha. Sports. I do like playing them. I don't really care to watch them, but I do like to play sports. I wasn't between just genetics and other stuff as I got older, I wasn't able to play sports the way I wanted to for a long time, but I've had some like surgeries to really help with some stuff, and man, I love playing me some basketball. And I really love that I can like run and run and jump and not get winded after like 15 minutes. Got a lot of my stamina back. I'm gonna get back into it now with my new routine, but I was really hard on working out for a bit, and I want to get back into that because I'm getting some sweet gains in the muscle department. Sailor Moon? Yeah, pretty much. This is Chibiusa or Mini Moon. This is Sailor Moon's daughter, and this right here, this lovely Pegasus, is Helios, and he was a character from he's my favorite part of Sailor Moon. I think it's Super S or something, and they just had, it was like a coming of age arc for her, like growing up, and you know, this guy here is actually a dude, but he walks people's dreams, and the only time they could communicate was in her dreams, and it was just a really cute, sweet romance that I really enjoyed. And so I wanted to draw it. And this was back when I was, again, trying to work on adding backgrounds to make the drawing more interesting, so I went with something really flat. And made them really detailed to kind of help them stand out. I may do the same thing, or I may tinker with it a little bit. But once I get the line work done, which is this takes me the longest every time, I'll be able to hopefully color this very quickly using the cell shading that I was taught. Let's see here. Werefrog of Hysteria. Wizards of the Coast was a bit disappointed that they couldn't come to an agreement. The reason it isn't an Olympic event, did I say Wizard of... Well, let's see, is an Olympic event that the Olympics won't allow one company to make equipment in case yours... Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I completely missed the Magic the Gathering. I'm like, wait. Wizards of the Coast sponsors paragliding? Oh man. Woo! There, yep, see right there, guys. There's the Jiffy right there. Woo. Forget super salad. If you want to get your paraglider, hit up Wizards of the Coast. Let me back up here. Okay. Magic the Gathering nearly became an Olympic event. Is that a sport? See, there's that same question with chess, because chess is considered, it is an Olympic sport. But yeah, let me reread your comment. Okay, so Wizard of the Coast was a bit disappointed that they couldn't come to an agreement. The reason it isn't an Olympic event is that okay. Yeah, see, yeah, that makes sense. You heard it here. Get on that, Wizards of the Coast. Yep. Of course, Wizard of the Coast sponsors paragliding. How else do they give zebra flight? I don't know if you're able to clip sections on YouTube videos, but if somebody figures that out, you could send it to my email. I can list it in here if you guys need it. But that was good. That was good. I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket for story time. Ooh. I can just see it now. They have a Gaia's Cradle imaged on a paraglider. Oh yes, that's a good topic. Speaking of Magic the Gathering, does anybody play Magic the Gathering? I finally learned how to play during COVID. My husband taught me how. I have a bird deck, which is about to get a little bit of a facelift, because the white and blue is just not cutting it. I need a little bit more ways to recover. And I have a dragon deck. I always loved dragons. before aliens, I got really big into the alien thing. I was a big dragon fan. Still am. Dragons and birds. Oh my. And if you do play Magic, what are your favorite decks or favorite cards? Yes, yes, Magic the Gathering, Rudy. Yeah, I can't believe it. I might have to draw a really stupid doodle of a paraglider with like a popular Magic card on it. Let's see here. David Kroll. I do somewhat want to play more often. I currently play Mill. Yeah, we tend to occasionally have Magic the Gathering nights. I will let my husband know, David, and if we have something like that again soon, I will have him contact you, or I'll contact you if you want to come play. Sometimes making the noise makes it easier. That's a little too much eyelash there. Let's see here. So I want to play Infect Proliferate. Gotcha. Totally down, absolutely. Paraglider with a Black Lotus on it. Yes, I pulled I forget which release it was. We were big on getting all the next packs that were coming out. I pulled a Jeweled Lotus, and it's in my dragon deck, and I love it. It's I think it's not the full art, it's the one before that. I never thought I could learn how to play that game, but my husband is very patient. And the first thing he did, which I think was a really good help, and I encourage anybody that wants to learn how to play, was he just got me interested, like, oh, I can make a bird deck? I like birds. I like dragons. Just finding something that I could connect with on it really, really helped. David Pearl, the infamous gem of the collection. Yes, it was perfect for a hoarding dragon like me. I was the same way with my Baldur's Gate playthrough. I played one of my original Mary Sue OCs, and she was a dragon, and I definitely hoarded everything. I'm playing a melee bard class in my second playthrough, and I'm basically doing my VTuber here, and she's still hoarding everything. Gotta find all the shinies. Gotta find all the hidden things. For anybody that does draw in the chat, I probably brought this up before. What's your least favorite thing to do? Because I'm doing it right now. The line art. Once I get to the coloring part, it's like, yeah. I was a big coloring book person, which I'm very excited to really start working on that. How's that look? Does it look like a spider came out of her eye? I like to draw really big, thick, chunky lashes. I mean, technically this is just like a little girl. She probably doesn't need this much lash, but... That's good enough for right now. Let's see. Wherefore, I have a VHS to teach you how to play. Is that like Wizard of the Coast sponsored, or is it just somebody recorded a video for you? How to play Magic the Gathering. And You know, guys, I found out recently that I know I always joke about my millennial stuff. Apparently I'm vintage. So then, you know, I'm trying to work on, I'm not old, I'm just vintage. It sounds a lot cooler. Here. Over here. Really need to. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat. We're gonna do. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, that's alright. I'll fix it. I'm going to do am I doing the right one? Nope, it's this one. Where are you? Copy paste. Yeah. Okay. So then I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna flip it. Woo! There we go. And now we have matching eyes. Woo! Oh no, did I draw? Dang it! Hold on a second. Oh no, I drew it on the wrong layer. Yeah, brain's totally off the rails. Wee woo, wee woo. Let's see here. Alright. Do I have to start? I don't want to start this over. I think it's just the bottom half here. Yeah, it's just this. Man, what in the world did I do? Oh no. Okay. There we go. This part? Yeah, okay, I see what I did. Not a big deal. Okay, go back up here. I've been debating if I wanted to post the entire time lapse of the gummy worm witch that I did for Halloween. That was started on my very first stream over a year ago, and that was the kind of a point I'm just like, there's no way I can do this. I was doing so well, and I somehow just I got the layers so mixed up. I was trying to do the cell shading, or like the way I was coloring it on that Rapidash, and I completely messed it up, and it was so messed up I couldn't figure out how to fix it. I didn't have the know-how at the time. But that was one of those things I came back to a year later, and man, it took me forever to fix it, but I'm really glad that I did. There we go. Let's see here. Eventually, yeah, getting the second monitor is going to help, because I kind of have it positioned that I have to look over and check the chat. Let's see here. Hello, hey! What's up, Gil? Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for joining me, my little corner of the galaxy. We're just working on... Sorry if I'm repeating myself, chat. Really quick. Working on old pieces, giving them new life. Last couple weeks, I was working on this. And, you know, for fun, while we're all here, let me turn off all the layers. And bam, and bam. So here's the original. This is all colored pencils. I was still in the learning phase when I first got Prismacolor pencils. And I think I really liked the Hollow Knight one that I did, but I think this one might be my favorite so far for the refreshes. Boop, 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 and bam. So that's what it looks like now. And yeah, so that's what we're working on. I'm doing the same thing to this one. Let's see here. Let's see, David, I will occasionally, you stream Yu-Gi-Oh? You stream Yu-Gi-Oh? That's cool. That game is, is definitely not the game for me, but I love how crazy all the monsters are on the cards. Let's see here. Werefrog. Wizards of the Coast sponsor. It came with the training decks. You shuffle some cards, then stack the top 13 cards or so to follow instructions. Cool. Oh, right. I know what you're talking about. Let's see. That unicorn doesn't have a special talent. Oh, he doesn't have a cutie. Well, are you saying because he doesn't have a cutie mark? That's not very nice, if that's what you're saying. I think I love Helios. Little girl me was like, oh, he's so pretty as a horse and he's so cute as a dude. It's very confusing. I know how furries feel now. Let's see. He does have a special talent. He walks in your dreams. Oops, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the tricky trick. Tricky trick. Where you at? Wrong one. Copy paste. Thanks for putting up with my muddled brain this evening, guys. I'm really off my game. Like I said, hopefully having my Mondays free, I will have a lot more mental energy. Let's see here, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna flip it good. There we go. Let me see if I get it lined up with her. I have a feature in place called snapping. Kind of helps you line up stuff. There we go. Maybe a little higher. Maybe. I think that looks good. I think another thing I noticed is I might have made her eyes too wide set. She's pulling a Madoka here. Move this over a little bit. Uh-oh. You just stay there for a second. Let me fix this. You guys see nothing. Oh man. Happy little accidents. Thank you, Bob Ross. I'm just gonna move back over here. Nothing to see here. Yeah, I definitely think I had her eyes like way too far over. Alright, let me finish doing this and I will combine the two. Whoopsies. How are you doing? How are you doing, Gil? How's your week starting off for you? How have you been? It's been a hot minute. I don't know if you're coming or not, or aware of the artist jam this weekend. I try to keep a little anonymity online, but I think you probably are aware of the artist jam. It's this Saturday. I'm gonna be definitely working on some stuff. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay, let me check on the chat here. Maybe if I turn my screen monitor, it'll help. Yes, the blank. Oh no! Guys, it's not nice to call people a blank. Yes, we are Sergeant Schultz. Oh man. Oh. Alright, yeah, that's gonna look better. She looks a little creepy right now, but I will definitely fix that. Okay, so now over here. That's darn it. One more time with gusto. One more time. Oops. Okay. One more time, please. Boop. Here. So this is what it looks like when a neurodivergent brain is it's donezo. It's really frustrating sometimes because it's like I hate. I shouldn't say I hate. I do need medication to make my brain work, and it just gets really frustrating sometimes because I want to do certain things, but it's like my brain won't let me do it if I get pushed too hard. Okay, let's see if I did this correctly now. There we go. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. The issue if you resize things in Procreate, it can cause some pixelation. Let's see here. Werefrog, we aren't calling people blank flanks. We're calling ponies blank flanks. Totally different. Still not nice. It's still very not nice. Let's see here. Like making fun of something on somebody's body. It's not nice. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I forget. It'll come back. Okay, so now I can. And don't worry, if I do not get the line art done on this tonight, I'll be doing this off camera. So hopefully by next week I'll have some like colors down, because I don't want to bore you guys. Let's see, merge down. There we go. Now we're all on the same layer. Oops. Which layer is this one on? This one? Yep. Every time you say procreate, the werefrog wants to respond with Yakko's "Good night, everybody." Good night, everybody. I can't quite do it. I can do. I am. No, I'm doing Wacko's voice again. Darn it! I have Wacko's voice stuck in my head. Here, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cheaty face again. She's just gonna have a circle in her head for a second. Don't worry about it.
Bank of America is excited to call Omaha home. And you can visit
Nope,
our
I don't like that.
financial center in Omaha, now open at 8510 West Dodge Road.
About that. Do I like that?
24/7 on our mobile banking app. That means we're here when you need us and ready to work toward your financial
nope, that's not
goals
gonna work.
Together. Tap the banner to get started. What would you like the power to do?
I have good ideas, but I don't execute them very well.
And is only available for select devices. Message and data rates may apply. Member FDIC.
Why take one vacation with the family when you could take all of them? With Royal Caribbean, you don't just go to the
Let's see.
beach.
Have any of you played the new Baldur's Gate game? Because I absolutely love it. We're on our second playthrough, and then eventually I'm going to be doing a third playthrough where I do the Dark Urge run. Stupid ads. Let me do this really quick.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
That did not do it.
If you're thinking, I would go to yoga, but I don't have the right gear, Sierra says, save on the best activewear brands. If you're also thinking, but my yoga...
There we go. Okay, gonna be quiet just for a second. Got 30 more seconds of that. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Dark Urge on my third playthrough, and I'm probably just gonna go straight up like Rage Barbarian. I did my childhood OC, my current OC, and now I'm going to be doing I don't like to play bad characters. I have a hard time choosing the bad option. But my friend said it really unlocks some fun dialogue. There we go. That is too totally... Yeah, I think I'm gonna shrink one down. I probably should have just making this too hard on myself. Something like that, maybe. All right. Let's. Do you guys think for game night? I really want to do something first, like with all you guys. Is Jackbox TV accessible, like to play? I know this is gonna sound dumb. I'm used to just playing it with a room full of people, like we're all on our phones and stuff. Is it accessible to play online? Or would I need like something particular? I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, let's definitely put the chat away. Where are you at? Okay. Where Frog? To get Yakko's voice, just say United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Oh, I got you. I'll tongue twist that so bad. David Carroll, I keep being told to play but haven't gotten to it yet. Oh, the Baldur's Gate, dude. I'm not, there's very few games that I will like replay, but that one is definitely one of them. Fallout being another, but it has been a minute since I've gotten back to Fallout. 4 was fine, but it just, the story really didn't grab me, so I was just mostly doing side quests. Make sure I'm not missing anybody else's messages. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's fair, David. Like I said, I was always told there's no dumb questions. But yeah, if it's on if it's on Steam, I would think so, because I think that would be a really fun game night. We can just do I feel like Quiplash might get bad. We would have to keep our answers friendly, PG-13, sorry. Gotta keep it clean on YouTube. You know them rules. Do I want to do that, or does that look weird? I might have to add a few more like layers to her hair. It kind of looks like just one big like flat cotton candy. Let's see. The Werefrog would like a video game to have the villain destroy an extra video if you do too many side quests. Oh yeah, that would probably be me. I love side quests. I like open world games for that reason, because I can just I like to walk around and explore and find things. I always feel so like, haha, I found thing. Fallout, I feel like they reward you with a lot of like little stories, which is fun. Like, you know, you find like 2 skeletons like laying near each other, and it looks like they had like a brawl or something went down. But just little stuff like that, or just people being what's the word, passive aggressive on the computer terminals. That sounds like office work. Let's see here, let's do like that maybe. I know I didn't quite do her hair right, but I was just trying to do like an interpretation. She's got basically big cotton candy on her head. Hey, Daisy. Hi. Nope, that's not working. Like that. No. I think it might do that. My hand is forgetting how to draw. Coming back to that. Let's see here. Yes. Yeah, if you don't go to stop the bad guys' minions, they accomplish stuff, and yep. Baldur's Gate's really interesting like that, because things are kind of structured and timed. Like if you come back to something, you probably can't, like the person's gone, or whatever was there is gone, or you can't interact with it anymore. I find that fun. I like that. When did I do that? Oopsie daisies. Got my up. Man down. We got way too many. When did I do that? Did I do it here? Yep, I sure did. Maybe I'll finish it. Turn this down a little. Okay, there's more room for this here. Come on. There we go, that looks pretty. Might have to thicken up the lines a little bit. Oop. Oop, nope, that's a big monkey ear. I think I also, yeah, her ears are really tiny, her head looks really, it's not even like a cute chibi, it looks really big, disproportionate. Let's see. David, don't know why my browser closed. Oh no, that's okay. Had to log back in, so missed about 2 minutes. Oh, that's okay, David. I appreciate any little bit that you guys watch. I'm actually quite very grateful of the amount of views of my last few videos have gotten, so I really appreciate you guys. Very encouraging. I'm trying not to focus too much on numbers because that at the end of the day will it kind of will affect your mental health if you think about it like that too much. But I'm really grateful for you guys, and anybody that's just lurking and hanging out behind the scenes, that is a-okay. Sorry, I'm a little off my game today, and I keep apologizing. I know I don't need to, but I just want to make sure everyone's we're having a good time. I don't know if anybody's heard of I think I brought him up last week. I found about a comedian named Dusty Slay, and he's not, you know, he's a comedian, so he's not always sure if things are landing and whatnot. So he'll instead of, you know, a lot of people ask, "Are you having a good time?" and he's like, "No, we're having a good time because we are." And that has been a motto I've been sticking to recently. Let's see. Apparently, according to Doug Walker, saying pony in a video raises view count. Pony, 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 pony. It's like party, 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 but pony, pony, pony. We'll get Pinkie Pie in on it. I forget which viewer sent it to me on Instagram. Someone wanted me to do the evil art challenge. It basically is to like take one of your characters apparently and what was it? Take 3 things that are like the good about them and make them bad. So I think that would be a fun idea. I'm just not sure which character. I don't know if I would do my VTuber yet. I want to actually just do more art of her in general. I have not drawn her since the first time I've drawn her. I've been kind of struggling like what I want the rest of her to look like, if that makes sense. What's that ear? That ear look a little low to you, guys? I think it needs to be raised up just a little bit. I think it does. And one thing I'm really enjoying about digital art is gosh, not having to worry about making mistakes as much. It's actually helping me correct a lot of my like anatomy and stuff, to kind of get it more in line with what it should be. Oh yeah, speaking of Doug Walker, I met him in 2015 at a local convention. Oopsies, that's way too big. He was very nice. I was dressed as Sailor Moon. I've always wanted to, you know, dress as her, but he had released a video, I think that year, doing a review on it, even though he's not much for doing anime reviews. Ugh. Let's see. This darn here. One sec. I am gonna readjust. Give me one sec, guys. I'm gonna mute my mic. Sorry about that. I went to the little aliens room too. Had a question. Okay, let me get caught up on chat. Okay, so we're still at the same. Okay. Maybe I'm just too like focused on, sometimes when I'm working on a project, I'm like, okay, this next thing I gotta get done. I kind of been plugging away at these guys. Maybe I need to do something like silly and fun. I'm just not sure what. And you know what I think I'm gonna do first? Draw the shape of the face. That might help me out. Now, should I have done the hair separate? No, it's okay. Okay. Whoopsies. I also might just need to update my, I'm using the syrup brush, but I kind of changed the, it made it a little stiffer because my hands shake a little bit when I'm drawing. You kind of want to use, my art teacher taught me, you want to use your whole arm. You don't want to just use your wrist and your hand when you're doing, you know, full movement. Like, I don't like full strokes, especially when you're playing, painting. Like a magic wand, he says. There we go. Anybody excited for the, I just watched my husband play the demo of the next part of the Final Fantasy remake. Is anybody excited for that? I never, played, like I said, RPGs until way later in life. So, I don't have a huge attachment to Final Fantasy VII, but my husband loves it. And he's been having a blast with it. Welcome back. Thank you, David. Werefrog, do you know if it's Leviosa or Leviosa? No, it's Leviosa. You gotta get that stank on it. You gotta really sound super stuck up, like plug your nose, Leviosa, like that. I don't know if I have any other fellow neurodivergents in the chat that like to vocally stim, because I sure do, and I think that's why maybe I need to redo that thing around her neck. That's why I'm really interested in voice acting. I love mimicking sounds, and that's probably why I like birds. I'm pretty sure, if not an alien, I was definitely a bird in another life. I miss my birdie. I'm working on designing. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do it myself, but I might commission someone to make my my bird into like my little pet, except it's going to be a combination of my birdie and just some other birds that I really enjoy. Let's see here. Let me look at this. I also think I messed up her neck a bit here. Yeah. Her neck kind of looks like if she tilted her head one way, it might snap off. How's that? God, it's so hard to tell. I'm gonna turn the opacity down just a little bit more here. Let me see. Oops. Nope. Yeah, I think that's a little better. I think I gave her a very big head. Let's see. Let's see here. David, surprisingly, with how much I like RPGs, I have never played Final Fantasy except a little bit of one of the PS2 ones. Okay, I feel a little less alone. I did hear about the plot of, I guess it's technically called 6. And I think if I was playing a game like that at that age, holy cow, that story, I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't played it. It's been out forever, but I try to be careful with spoilers. But that one has a really good story. Oh, nope. I think where I'm going wrong with the body here is I was trying so hard to kind of make her look like a little girl that I just gave her an adult size head on a little body. Oh man. I definitely need to fix this mess over here. So let me see if I did that. Maybe I need to bring... Okay. Learning how to fix stuff and just learning how to do digital art at the same time. Got multitasking. Do this. Let me see here. So we're gonna go into something that I've been trying to really do that was taught to me in the little bit of art schooling I've done is trying to use shapes. I always like to use like an upside down like triangle for the chest area. Let me see what we got here. something like that, maybe. I think. I just don't even. I think it's like I don't know which way I was intending her to face, so she's like contorted like a contortionist. Let's see here. Circle there, circle here. Okay. Got that. Werefrog. The Werefrog prefer Dragon Quest to Final Fantasy. Yeah, I think my husband started playing that. There's definitely a big following for that, so I don't blame you on that one. I mentioned last stream, I'm not a big like turn-based mode kind of thing, which is why I'm glad they Final Fantasy's kind of been tinkering around more. I know they're not the first to do it, but they've been tinkering around with the way they do the battle systems now. Like if maybe the older games were kind of more like that, I might have played them. But also, my brother was always hogging all of our consoles, so I didn't really get to play too much. Okay. What do we got going on here? Okay. I think I definitely need to do some studies of drawing like different body types in general. I've definitely gotten the hang of drawing chubbier girls now. That's been really something I've been enjoying. But I don't draw small children very much. Or dudes. The only dudes, speaking of, what was it, where'd it go? Where'd that comic go? Yeah, Dragon Quest, the Akira Toriyama, the only kind of guys I would draw were Dragon Ball Z characters. Oh man. Something like that. That looks really too little to me. Let's see what we got here. Got this. Something like that maybe. Sorry if I'm spinning this around. I hope I'm not getting anybody motion sick. Yeah, big. I'm so glad I was able to have a few college courses because thinking like in terms of shapes and like negative space, I really didn't understand it at the time, but I definitely do now, and it's very helpful. That neck's still too long. I feel like it's still too long. Might be okay. Sorry, I am just staring at this intently. I feel like her neck is still a little long, but it's better. Yeah, maybe it's this problem. Let's see here. I've always been a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. That's another one, again, I tried and I just could not get into. I think I just have a very specific aesthetic for video games. And trust me, I love me some Disney. I'm always, I was just belting out some, Hakuna Matata the other day. I would, for a karaoke stream, I would really like to sing Disney songs, but I don't know how bad the copyright stuff's gonna be, so I'll have to find something else, I think. I don't know, that or I just need to find the rules. Might not be as bad as I think it is. Yeah, I feel like I might just have to do the do the line art off screen. Not cooperating with me today. Do you I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you guys mind if I go back to the Rapidash one and kind of finish that one up? I'm basically about done, but I think I'm having a little bit of a block with this piece for right now. But I should hopefully have it back on track for next week. If you guys do not mind a little bit that I move on to finishing that, I would appreciate it. Let's see here. David, I love Disney. Was listening to most of the songs at work. Yeah. Dude, you can't, if you're having a good day, singing Hakuna Matata is definitely a good one.
Or bank with us 24/7 on our mobile banking app. That means we're here when you need us and ready to work toward your financial goals.
Do you? I'm enjoying the art regardless. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. I always like to, I feel like I know that's the whole point of streaming. I feel like I ramble a little too much. But I always like really sharing my process because, you know, I think it was either darn ads. 1 second. 1 second. Ooh, there we go. I like to explain my process, and because sometimes doing that while I'm doing it kind of helps solidify things in my mind. My friend was basically telling me I have low RAM. I have very little RAM in my brain. So it's really hard for me to like remember steps or like what are the steps to get to the end. So the more I repeat myself, which is that vocal stimming, or that I see the visual, it eventually, with visuals, they kind of just stick in my head for a long time. That and music. Anything artistically inclined always sticks in my head longer. So my husband's more of like, he can read a book and he can kind of remember what he read. If I read something, and I love reading, don't get me wrong, I'll forget probably most of it. I think part of my evaluation, they asked me to repeat back a very short story, and I mean a very short story. I could barely remember what she said. It's so frustrating. And when people ask me, hey, what's your favorite this or that, which I know I'm doing to you guys, but I like, crap. I know I have a thing that you're asking me and I just cannot remember. And then I'll like, later it'll be like, oh, I remember. Be hours after. Let's see. Werefrog, draw what you want. The Werefrog is here for the art. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm really just happy with like how things are turning out with all these updates. Sometimes it's really hard to see like how far you've come with something. And I think that's why people love doing the draw this again challenge. I just realized I think I'm technically excuse me, doing that multiple times. I didn't realize that. I might use that flair for my future posts and stuff. Let's see here, turn this up just a little bit. So we got a clipping mask on. I've been going through. I did the highlights first. That might be a good idea. With cartoony type stuff like this, it's really nice to put this top layer would probably be it. Let me show you an example. Where is it at? Nope, that's not working. No, I don't need you to do that. Unclip, please. Let me turn the opacity back up. I might. Whoa. Nope. Nope. Derp. 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 We'll go down here. Have that clip to that. There we go. And do something like that, and do like really thin. I don't know if I like that, but like just kind of give a little white outline here and there on the picture, and I think I might do that. Just kind of kind of give it a little bit more, what's that? More definition. I'll leave that there. I'll go back here. Finish getting this shading done. I basically have to finish the tail and the hoof area, and then maybe add those highlights. Something I'm not sure if I want to do is keep these butterflies in, because at this point, like, the background looks fine, and I like the butterflies, but I think my brain's like ready to move on from this project. Yay, ADHD. Appreciate you guys listening to my ramblings. Okay, do like that, maybe? And my buddy Frank, I mentioned before, he showed me how to do this cell shading stuff, and it's so fun and it's so easy. Saves me a lot of time. If I can do it right. Come on. Basically just, you know, you do a clipping mask onto, you know, whichever layer you're trying to color, and then put a big old blob of it down like that, and then just erase what you don't need. Let's see here. Why is everyone has ADHD now and no one has ADD? I think, I'll have to look it up. So again, I'm not a medical professional. You know, let me see if old Google can give me a good explanation. Thank you. All right, let's see here. We're gonna look it up. This is, you know, this is just me looking up. I'm not a doctor. I don't know, for sure. Let's see. Why don't people get diagnosed with there we go, ADD anymore? Let me see if good old Google will help me. Okay. I see. Okay, so I think because they were probably at the time in 1987, it's saying that the DSM, which is like the book or the thing that says this is what this means, this diagnosis. It used to have ADD, but they changed it to ADHD, which is hyperactive, you know, attention deficit disorder. Let's see, it says the decision to rename the disorder occurred when researchers observed no significant differences between hyperactive and non-hyperactive. So I guess that's just where they left it. It's very similar. So with autism, I brought this up before on a couple of my streams. And probably one of the reasons why I wasn't diagnosed with autism or anything. I was passing enough. They blamed a lot of my deficiencies on my physical disability because I was pretty much deaf when I was younger. I had a lot of born with fully formed eardrums, so I had a lot of severe hearing loss. I would say they accounted a lot of my struggles to that. My brother was diagnosed with ADD, but he is clearly autistic. But I believe the older version of the DSM did not allow or did not combine the two. You couldn't diagnose both. You had one or the other, but there's a lot of what they call comorbidities. There's a lot of overlap with that. I was diagnosed with both. Because that definitely can happen. But back in, especially again, millennial here, back in, 80s, 90s, probably even before that, if you had autism, that's the big no-no. They'd rather they're just a little hyperactive than, when people thought of autism, they thought of, the people that are on the spectrum, that are on the, what was it, the higher needs. There's there's a lot of discussion about how to label. I don't like high functioning, low functioning. That's not very nice. But high needs, low needs, something like that. And nobody's like wanted the dreaded autism, you know. I'm pretty sure that's why my brother wasn't diagnosed with those things. But they changed that. The DSM now reflects that you can have both, and you can be diagnosed with both. It's a lot of medical jargon stuff I've been reading up on. I've been trying to read as much as I can. And you know, a lot of people are like getting diagnosed now because there is a lot more information out there about it. There wasn't before. I know the first time I even like really thought about it, I was like, every time I would read, I was on Reddit forum talking with other fellow, you know, neurodivergent. I'm like, oh my god, like this makes so much sense, because for the longest time I just thought I was crazy. I thought there was just something really wrong with me and I was broken, and that is not the case. Let's see here. The werefrog. The werefrog have autism but chose the older diagnostic name for the particular brand of autism. Let's see. Let's stay there. Darn thing blocking my view. Does that say the little professor syndrome? Is that what I'm reading? I'm sorry, this stupid emote thing is in the way on my chat. Little. Well, they did get rid of the Asperger's diagnosis because of the associations with it. But it's, I think high needs, low needs is kind of where the middle ground is right now. I'm kind of like on the cusp of my brain doing the thing again, sorry. I'm on the cusp of like a medium support needs. I always tell people I'm fine until I'm not fine, but a lot of that's like I have trouble with regulating my emotions and stuff, which have with therapy, medication, and like I'm always trying to be hyper aware of myself and what's triggering me or making me go off, or what might be causing stress. And I think that's just like healthy in general for anybody to do. And so I've removed myself as much as I can from things that I know that trigger me, or, you know, getting away from toxic people, places, or things. That's why I've kind of like slowly gotten away from my line of work. I put a lot of time there. I put a lot of myself there, and it's like I didn't need to be doing that. It's I've had too many nervous breakdowns there, and it's taken a lot of self-advocacy and like figuring out stuff about myself and what I can and can't do. And I'm a people pleaser, and I like to do a good job, but I always kind of like I felt like I got kind of sucked into it, or like tricked into doing more than I should be doing. Then once I realized what my worth was, which is very important, I start, you know, I always document everything that I do. Everyone knows what I do at work. And I still do more than a lot of people, and I'm really efficient. But I've had to really step up and defend myself. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm not killing myself over this job. You know, I'm just not doing it anymore. But having the diagnosis, in some cases, you know, there's a lot of discussion about, you know, should I get the official diagnosis or not? And in some certain circumstances, it is very helpful. So I have limitations, and people can't, well, they'll find a way, I'm sure they'll find a way to make your life difficult regardless, but I feel like I was able to advocate my boundaries because of the diagnosis. But it definitely is not an affordable option for everybody. I'm pretty sure half the people I work with are neurodivergent, of all different ages. Just the way that they handle themselves, or how they react at work. I'm rambling. I apologize. Again, I'm no doctor. I always just like to share my life experiences with being neurodivergent. Let's see here. Stupid emote. Yeah, stupid emote. Let's see. What time? Ooh, we're going on almost 8 o'clock. Woohoo! Sorry if I missed the answer to the question, but do you guys think I should redo these butterflies and keep them in the picture, or should I take them out? I kind of like them there, but that's definitely... Let me see if I have... Do I have a butterfly, like, stamp or something? Give me one sec. I need to download more brushes. Sticker stamps. Let's see. Do I have any butterflies in here? Nope. That's okay. I kind of like started going back over the lines. Shouldn't take me super duper long. I think I will probably, what I'll do, since some of them they're like out of frame, I'll reframe it a little better. Keep the butterflies? Okay. You got it. Will do. Yeah, I feel like if it's just her there, she kind of looks like she's floating in space and there's nothing else going on. Alright, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will do that.
This is Hits 2024.
No, it's not. Go away, ads. One second.
Featuring Dua Lipa.
That's all I hear. Okay. Overall, though, still very good album, though. This is sorry. Oh gosh, what was it called? Oh no. What is this channel called? Stream Cafe. Yeah. Free music to use. Give them credit down in the comments. I even linked their Ko-fi. If you want to give them a little money, like, you know, you pay $1 for like a track. I also linked where you can get a which I may actually commission them to make me a little song for myself, but they do commissions and making little jingles for you. I'm definitely thinking of doing that. Let's see, David. When I was younger, I was taken to a focus therapist since dad and teachers thought I had a case of ADHD since when I was younger. I had an extremely hard time focusing on any given task. Yeah, so I forget, it's another YouTuber I watch, you know, realize he had ADHD. What I do, since I also have that problem, so having both, and my favorite way to describe having both is I have two siblings.
Follow the show on Spotify now.
Now go away, ads. Okay, there we go. I have two siblings, and one of them is my autism, which is I have her depicted as a mime clown. She, you know, does a lot of the hand signals to express herself. She doesn't speak. And then the other one's like a party clown. That's the ADHD. And they're siblings and they get along, but they clash heads all the time. My autism wants the order, they wants the structure, but my ADHD is like, no, I don't. I'm bored. Next thing. So what I try to do, which I have my list next to my desk. I have like an overarching like what projects I'm doing and or what to do. And the fun thing about having a lot of projects can be I can hop between them. If I keep a list though, I can slowly check them off. So like I'm doing like 2 of these projects right now, right? This Rapidash, which is almost done, and the Sailor Moon one. And the thing is, if you don't have to think about any of those tasks as your main task, but all the side quests, just like in a video game, it tricks my brain. So I am living a life full of side quests. That is my life. And that's probably the best way I can describe it. Oh man, I just blew my own mind saying that. Like, as soon as I said it, my mind just exploded. My life is a life full of side quests. Because, you know, the journey to life and finding yourself and doing things for yourself, humans grow and change. That's what we do, so the journey's never ending. You know, just enjoy the ride, man. feel like my my ADHD medicine kicked in a little late. That, you know, here's the sad thing. My husband was kind of laughing. I don't remember if I took my other dose. I remember going to grab it out of the closet, but there's a blank period between when I went to the closet where it was and when I came back out later. I'm like, oh no, because I don't want to. I've already had enough for today, and I don't want to double up on it. So I'm like, oh crap, did I take it? I don't remember. It's really frustrating because it does help. But, like, you know, I don't want to take a ton of it. Oop. Yep. Oh, man. Yeah. Oops. No, eraser, please. I say it probably every stream, and I have to tell myself every day. The best thing you can do, you know, when you're struggling with stuff like that is just be nice to yourself. You know, it's okay that you struggle a little bit with some things. You don't have to be perfect. The nicer you are to yourself, I think the more willing you'll be to want to do things for yourself. Don't beat yourself up. I always have to remind myself. I'd rather do something than nothing, because my brain's told me I couldn't do anything or keep up with anything for a long time. I think that's why art is so important to me, because, you know, even if, you know, if this does work out and I can, you know, make a little bit of a living or something off it, or just even just as some people say, supplement my income a little bit, that'd be awesome. But it's not the main focus. Art has helped me find who I am. It's helped me like see physical progress of like me growing as a person. So that's why art's really important. Sorry to get a little philosophical, a little, hopefully not too much. Like I said, I'm always speaking from my experience. I'm not you guys. Everyone experiences things differently. But I do know that being nice to yourself doesn't hurt. If you've already been mean to yourself about 5 times today, what's one nice little compliment gonna do? Let's see, checking on the chat. Let's see, David. I'm not sure when I was able to focus more on tasks, but it is a reason I have a hard time reading, and yet I love books. But audiobooks are a thing that exists, and that's totally fine. Audiobooks are great. I kind of there was a big shift when I was in high school. So in middle school, I was reading books upon books, and I still did in high school. But what changed was manga came into my life, and I'm like, awesome, I get a great story and good art, and there's not like a ton of like, there's a lot of dialogue like for a whole book, but like little blips on each page, and I'm not reading a whole paragraph where I'm like, crap, I don't think I took in anything I just read, let me reread it. Like, I think I brought it up before, love the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. I am on book 6. I think there's 7 or 8. And I got to that 6th book, and I'm just like, I'm so burnt out. I don't know if I could read anymore. But I loved it. There was at least the books that I have, they do have some really cool paintings in them. But I do well if there's a book that has, sorry, I'm spinning the canvas. I do well if there's a book that has a lot of imagery and stuff that I can kind of really see alongside the story. I'm a very visual person. Turn this off for a second. Go. Oops. Nope. Okay, get that. My little my logo will be over that. Everyone learns and does things a little different. I don't feel like there should be one correct way to do everything because everyone learns different. That I've always felt like slow or behind, or my brain does what I call a glitch. I have a deer in headlights look. If you're explaining something to me, I just have to nod along because I know half of that I probably didn't take. Yep. Throw down. Almost got there. That's why one of my goals was, and I know if for some reason it, the chat does get like there's a lot of people in the chat. I hope not right now. That'd be a big change, but I really wanted to create a space for other fellow neurodivergents, and just kind of feel like you have somewhere where you feel like you belong, because the galaxy is a very big place. And you can feel like you're kind of lost in it. I wanted to kind of create a space to have people feel like they belong. I don't need people like coming in gatekeeping other people. If you feel like you don't belong somewhere, you belong here. Let's see here. I was reading manga during part of the stream. There you go. See, he's got it. He's got it. Okay, I gotta redo this. Ah, darn it. David knows what's up. I always, we talked about it last stream, but I love anime. It really broke me out of like my shell in so many ways. And that's coming from a society that's pretty like still it's a very old culture. And a lot of people are still stuck in really old ways and traditions. And so when with anime, it's all about pushing those boundaries. Every single one of those boundaries, they're challenging the traditional norm. And always so bright, colorful, and bold. And I was like, man, I want to be like that. Oops. I'm gonna spin her upside down. I'm left-handed, so I tend to draw sweeping motions to my left, so I always have to like turn the canvas upside down sometimes. I sometimes always have to turn the camera upside down sometimes. That's a pretty, that's a, not know if that's an oxymoron, that's kind of really the opposite of what I was trying to say. There. Yep. There we go, that's better. No, do I have to do... Oh, okay. Maybe I should have just... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Gosh, yeah, I had to make that really big, didn't I? Okay, that works. Okay. And then I just erase what I don't need. Oopsies, nope. Okay, no, that didn't work. Hold on. Ouch. I'm gonna have to ask my friend if there's a better way to do it than what I'm doing right now. Okay, there we go. Maybe that. How about that? I think that might work. Let's see here. Werefrog. Space is big, really big. You won't believe just how big it is. You may think it's a long way down the a long way down the street to the chemist, but that's just peanuts to space. Let's see. David, I'm working through currently is Soul Eater, since it's extremely different from the anime. Okay, I believe it or not, if the next time I see you, it's very old. I only have a couple of pictures. I did cosplay from Soul Eater. I was I can't remember her name. She had blonde hair. She had a patch on her eye. I think she was like shipped with the doctor guy. It's been a very long time since I've seen that show. But yeah, I cosplayed that a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, Berry Pumpkin, hello! Welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry. The chat goes a little fast for me sometimes. Yes, Medusa, correct, David. Welcome to the stream, Berry Pumpkin. How are you? How are you doing this fine Monday? I appreciate you joining me in my little corner of the galaxy, where I was trying to work on the picture that I was doing last week, but I'm a little burnt out today, so I'm finishing up. Pardon the flip here. I'm finishing up this picture. I am almost done, and I absolutely love how this picture is coming out.
Tired of hearing the same old judgmental, shaming financial advice about buying too many lattes from old women who conveniently ignore issues like systemic oppression?
I think I'm just gonna have to. I need to email them first. I think I'm gonna try to just like buy the album and give them some money and see if I can just play it that way. But playing it directly from their Spotify is probably the best because that gets people it gets them traffic to their page. Still learning all the ins and outs of like making sure people are credited correctly. I definitely do not ever want to take credit for something that's not mine. Oops. Oh. Let's see here. Close it in. I think I'll go for a few minutes longer. I think I'm just really burnt out today, but I got one more week next week of working on Mondays, so I might be a little tired next week, but hopefully going forward I'll have a little bit more energy, and as I get used to doing these art streams, and I'm gonna add the gaming stuff. The ticket for me, as far as like, you know, if you're trying to achieve something, try, you know, that hyper focus. I get all like, oh, I want to do this, and this, and it's really important to take things at a slower pace. You don't need to rush everything all at once, because then that's what kind of happened last year. I put too much on me all at once and got overwhelmed. So whoops, just do a little bit at a time and just trickle in stuff, and you'll get there. I'll do some research on the Jackbox stuff, since like David was saying, it is on Steam. I feel like that would be a fun game. We'll just have to, again, as funny as it is to, you know, make the naughty answers on like Quiplash, we gotta keep it PG-13. Don't want YouTube yelling at me. I do still have, I'm gonna check out that, whatever that table game or game table thing. But if you guys have a suggestion of something we can play together, or I can at least get a few you in like in intervals for rounds, let me know. Oh, let me turn this back on. And boop, there we go. Let's see here. You're doing good, Berry Pumpkin? Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad. Thanks for coming back. I'm really tickled pink on all of you guys that have returned to my streams every week. I wasn't expecting some of that, and thank you. I'm not used to feeling like, oh, this is okay to do what I'm trying to do, you know? Working really, really hard past that feeling. Doing things that make you happy shouldn't be a bad thing. Health is important. Absolutely. I'm a big advocate for mental health. And a lot of it really does start with your mental health, because if your brain feels good, you want to do more stuff. And here I am, as my title says, I'm drawing stuff. But also, I have enjoyed the stream. It should be available to get on for next Monday. Yeah, absolutely. If you guys haven't, I know I'm supposed to do the normal YouTube social media content creator thing, but if you can like and subscribe, it helps. And I go live every Monday night at 6 p.m. So far, I'm just doing drawing. I'm trying to really work on getting all these big projects done. And I have more. I don't know if I can stream too much of the coloring book because I want it to be a little bit of surprise. So I might have to work on something else, but I might do one. I'll do maybe one on stream. That's a new avenue for me too, doing a coloring book. Whew, lots to learn. Yeah, if you like and subscribe, I try to, what seems to be helping is on Facebook and Instagram, which is where I get most of my engagement. I'm not a fan of Twitter X, but I'll try to make an event and I try to invite, my followers or my friends. But I've been trying to do Monday nights consistently. I always post a day ahead of time to kind of remind people. If you have any other fellow space travelers that would like to hang out and talk and just feel like they belong somewhere, send them my way. Oops, Mommy Jiffy's here to help. I don't know if I want to say mommy. I don't mean that in a weird way. I like people to feel cared about and like they belong somewhere. I can't do everything, that whole parasocial thing, but if I can just give a little bit of reprieve for people for just a couple hours on a Monday night, I will do that. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, come on. I think what I might do, though, once I've I need to write this down, I'm gonna forget. Once I'm done with the projects that I want to do, the bringing new life into old pieces, I might do a raffle or a random, like a spin the wheel chance, and have see if somebody can win one of my new prints. And then I will I'm thinking of maybe just sending the old one for comparison for free. I'll send them both for free. I have a bunch of these old prints that are kind of laying around, and that way, I think it's really fun to see a before and after, and not even just with the drawing, but like what I was trying to do print wise. Like that's all I knew how to do at the time, which was go to a print shop and have them scan in my traditional art, which it's not a very it wasn't a very traditional like place where like you would take art. It was kind of like, oh, make invitations or make signs for a business. So like this guy who's the manager there was like learning how to print at the best resolution for images. So it was like he was learning along with me. It was really fun. But as I mentioned, most traditional stuff you kind of have to edit it digitally because you lose so much color. It washes everything out. I lose all my shading. But I'm really excited to get these reprinted. And then, yeah, I think what I'll do with the launch of my website is do a giveaway where you can choose which one of these drawings you would like to receive. And all I ask is just share it around with your friends. Tell them about me and what I'm doing. Let's see. I do like me some art. Heck yeah. Hey, souls! Welcome. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming to the stream. Appreciate you joining us here. I was working on the Sailor Moon project, but I'm kind of came back to this one. I'm almost done with it. I'm a little burnt out and tired today. Probably won't be on too much longer. Probably call it a day. But yeah, we did good. I'm always happy if I can at least make it to 8 o'clock. If I can make it to 9 o'clock, that's even better. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah. Make sure. Man, those YouTube emojis took a while to load in. Oh, did they? Now, let's see. Yeah, no worries. I know there's so many, you know, that does get hard. Like, even like for me, there's so many artists I want to support and like creators. Like, I just love supporting creative endeavors. And it's like, man, you only have so much time in a day. So never feel pressure to come to my stream if you have someone else you want to watch. I completely understand. It's hard. So if you did take time today to come, I really appreciate it. If you didn't and you had other stuff you need to do, that's okay. We all got lives. All right. I think I said last week, I was like, man, I wish I had all the money in the world to not, you know, of course, get the things that I need, help the people I want to, but just support all the artists and creative minds out there that I really enjoy. What's going on here? Oh, I see what happened. I see. The layers aren't getting me this time. There we go. Kind of wrapping up a little bit here. Whoops. That was I think last week. Yeah, I just that's why I kind of work something out that I can at least have my Mondays free. I just don't have a lot of, some days I'm just so tired because I wake up early for work. I don't have a lot of mental battery left by the end of the day. It's like my brain just goes brr. How do I do the thing that I want to do? Let's see. Werefrog. The Werefrog want to watch our live. Can watch them anytime. Can only chat with Jiffy now. Aw, I appreciate that. That's really nice. Yeah, that's what's really cool about live streaming. Especially when, you know, people are just starting out. It does, and I understand, like, because I have some creators I really like, and they're, you know, they're popular now, and I get where that parasocial thing comes into play, but it is really important. Like, I'm like, okay, they don't owe it to me, but man, they're just so cool. I hope, I think this, I really like where this is right now. I like being able to talk to everybody and respond to everybody, and I really apologize if there is ever a point where I can't. Trust me, I want to talk to all of you. I'm always interested to hear about people's day and what they've been up to. And I talk, like I said, with customers a lot at work, so I always hear some interesting things and some not so interesting things. I'm like, okay, I didn't need to hear that. Oh, I appreciate I appreciate you guys like to chat with me. I was always like very quiet and I was always afraid to say much because you know, the tism. I've upset people or I've just didn't know how to interact very well. Let's see, berry pumpkin. If you like too many posts too fast on Instagram, then you get banished from liking posts. Interesting. Let's see. David, agreed. Jiffy is streaming, the others are recording for us to watch whenever. Yeah, and well, the good, and that's another thing that I really wanted to do. Like, I kind of prefer YouTube over Twitch, and I don't have the internet speed to do both, unfortunately, but I do, all of these go immediately up on my channel afterwards, and I know I have a lot of, you know, I don't want anyone ever to feel pressured, you know, to enjoy, like, come hang out and do stuff. It's always there for you to listen to come back to, and I like that aspect of it. Let's see here. And commenting, I can't comment using my normal account, so I use an alt. Gotcha. Yeah, because there's certain there's certain things, if you like spam stuff in the chat or whatnot, it's no bueno. Maybe that might work. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it. So I'll finish. I got one more little thing on her like tail. I'm gonna add a couple more highlights, and I'll work on those butterflies off camera. And I'll try to get that line work done on the Sailor Moon picture for next stream. Let's see here. Werefrog. Wait, you can't just go into you can't just go into Instagram and like every single one of a person's posts. Yeah, I'm not. That part, I'm not positive. I do know I have, like, occasionally it's probably like a spam or a bot account where they'll just like a bajillion of my posts, but I can tell they're a fake account. So I'm assuming maybe that's what they meant. They kind of flag if they see stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't posted any art on my Instagram, but Instagram and Facebook is where I do post. I post in stories, and I've been listing, gosh, I sound old. I've been posting when I go live to kind of help people, remind people. But if you're a YouTuber, or if you have a YouTube account, just if you subscribe and turn your notifications on, it'll let you know when I go live. But again, no pressure. I think it's awesome that you guys are here. It's been a nice like crowd the past couple weeks, and I really enjoy it.
Proudly sipping her cherry slush drink, she just added more lines to her Cox mobile plan and saved, making
Let's
her feel
probably have to get away from these dreaded ads here. Oh man. Oh. Oops, nope, that's not what I want. Okay.
Spotify Premium.
Thanks for bearing with me, guys. Sorry I'm a little slow today. Sometimes that happens. But I hope it was fun at least. I love sharing my experiences, and this ad is taking away from how I didn't mute it. Oh my gosh. There we go. Trying to be sentimental, have an ad playing in the background. That is the future. But yeah. I think I'm gonna head off. It's been really nice. I appreciate you guys. Technically, this is another part in my journey of self-discovery, which is what my original page was all about. Self-discovery is a lifelong journey, and I'm really appreciative that you guys are here to join me on it. Oh, thank you, souls. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful week. Don't let things get down if you can. If you're having a bad time, it's okay. It's okay to be not okay. One of my favorite things. But you have a great night, guys, and thanks for joining me in my little corner of the galaxy.